He's making his way over, the legend, the pride of Brownsville. Mike, can I ask, the world is excited to see you one last time, perhaps. Can you just tell us the emotions, the thoughts that are going through your mind right now?
Talking's over.
Why did you push him there? All right, that's it.
I don't know what the fuck you playing with. I don't play no motherfucking games. I'll fuck you up, motherfucker. Play no motherfucking games.
And that's my personality. Like right now, I'm scared to death. But as the fight gets closer, the less nervous I become because it's reality. And in reality...
At the press conference, tensions flare as Mike Tyson nearly comes to blows with Floyd Mayweather, prompting the crowd to rush in and restrain him to stop the situation from escalating further.
The world is excited to see you one last time, perhaps. Can you just tell us the emotions, the thoughts that are going through your mind right now?
Talking's over.
Why did you push him there?
Floyd gets heated as his team steps in, carefully working to calm him down and prevent the moment from spiraling into chaos. Floyd Mayweather plays it off, saying this is nothing new for him, just part of the routine he's always handled and continues to manage.
I don't really worry about that. This is easy. This is what I do. I'm a fighter, so I don't worry about anything. Once again, I've been a professional 25 years, then fought the best, then seen every style, and always came out on.
As the tension builds, concerns arise about whether Mike could hurt Floyd. Jeff Mayweather reassures everyone that both are true professionals who will follow the contract, collect their checks, and go their separate ways without issue afterward.
Tyson, if there were some pre-arrangement for this fight, Tyson's animosity, well documented towards Floyd. Any chance that he's going in there and and saying, "Hey, screw all, I don't care what agreement was made, if there was one at all, I want to kill this dude"?
Nah. He gonna get a check. Floyd's gonna get a check. And they're gonna get a check that's real huge because of their names. So nobody's finna f their money.
Mike Tyson explains that he and Floyd have completely contrasting styles. Floyd is slick and flashy in the ring, while Tyson brings raw, punishing power that leaves a real mark.
Just never the fly, slick, black fighter. It was just very serious, it was just very hard and mean. I didn't like the slickness. It was all about hurting and pain.
Evander Holyfield says he'd pick Mike Tyson over Floyd Mayweather, pointing to Tyson's unique style that makes him incredibly difficult to hit cleanly, almost untouchable in his prime approach.
Are you saying you got Tyson?
I got Tyson.
You got Tyson over Mayweather? That's huge. Why? I just got Floyd because he's younger, 10 years younger, fast, elusive.
I hear bigger punches, man. You're gonna get toe up.
Really? So if Tyson lands on Floyd, Floyd's going down?
Yeah.
But so when he fought Jake Paul, some fans, they weren't too impressed with Tyson's performance versus Jake Paul. Do you think you'll have a better one versus Floyd?
I just think if they compete, you're gonna get.
I like that. You're sticking with your boy Tyson, though. You're loyal.
Well, I'm just
heavyweight size.
He don't let nobody get the. He ain't gonna let nobody get the best.
Even at his current age, Mike impresses during sparring sessions, showing remarkable speed, power, and precision that leave even his trainer completely stunned.
Mike! Beautiful roll, Mike! Excellent! Excellent!
Complete game. Beautiful game. Complete. There's nothing to say. You're complete.
Excited just enough! Beautiful roll, Mike! Excellent roll! Excellent defense, champ! This is the perfect head position. This we talk about it. 40 seconds.
You are winning the fight, so there's no reason for you to rush. We are winning the fight. All good for us.
Clean shot, Mike! Excellent! Nice left hook! Up.
We're done. The job is over. We're done.
4, 3, 2, 1, and time!
Oh, great work, man.
Great work.
Meanwhile, Floyd Mayweather pushes through intense training, displaying sharp speed, pinpoint technique, and explosive energy while maintaining total control throughout demanding gym workouts.
Slide and drop. Punch it, wait till help me go. Drop, drop. Walk it, walk it, walk it. Pitch it. Pitch it. 6. Punch it. Pitch it. Watch it. I step back like I have my distance. That's why I step. See, I have my distance. Fighters don't know their distance.
Floyd sets his sights on a fight with Mike Tyson, well aware that exhibitions like this draw massive attention and record viewership, just like Tyson's recent bout with Jake Paul proved.
To beat him. I mean, remember when Floyd fought Manny Pacquiao? Like, he waited until Manny got knocked spark out from Marquez, and then he was like, yeah, now's my time to fight him. I just don't believe that Floyd would have fought Mike Tyson if Mike Tyson didn't fight Jake Paul. But Floyd seen that Mike Tyson couldn't hardly walk to the ring. When he got to the ring, he couldn't move around. Jake Paul was running circles around him. And that being said, I'm a huge Mike Tyson fan, like huge. But we see what Floyd's doing here. He's like, yeah, I'm going to get in there with Mike Tyson, who couldn't do anything with Jake Paul. I'm going to get millions of dollars. Well, yeah, I'm up for that. But again, I don't blame Floyd Mayweather for doing this. In boxing, I always say, you know, there's not much money in it for the regular people like me and you if you're a fighter. But for someone like Floyd Mayweather, Mike Tyson, they will earn absolutely millions of dollars.
Mike Tyson's name alone pulls enormous crowds and global interest. His legendary status, fierce reputation, and unforgettable career ensure media coverage and fan anticipation, proving his presence alone sparks the imagination of boxing fans everywhere.
It shocked me. Floyd Mayweather Jr. unretired. He is 48 years old and going back in to fight again. He will announce that he's unretiring right after the exhibition fight he has against Mike Tyson in April. Now, I say, when I see this, my mind went everywhere because I'm thinking all of the stuff that I've heard, like allegedly he's having money issues and money troubles. And then I didn't know if to believe that because I don't see how you went through that kind of money. And Floyd, I thought, was a brilliant businessman because he was the one that flipped the game. Remember the Don Kings and all of those promoters? They would come in and make hundreds of millions.
The aspect of it with a new fan base is always curious about the old-time fighters, which is why Tyson always gets views even today, because people are always curious about the Mike Tyson mystique, the Mike Tyson effect. So people that weren't able to be alive and wake up the morning of a Mike Tyson fight to know what that feels like, you know, want to feel that today. I promise you, it's nothing like it was in 1989 with Tyson, no matter what you guys want to feel. But regardless, I think people get curious about that. And I think this is going to be sort of the same thing. There's nothing that's going to match the Mayweather-Pacquiao era of that time where they were flying and people wanted to see that fight. This is not going to be that feeling on the morning of. But like the champ said, on the morning of, whether you like it or whether you don't like it, I think you're gonna end up, you know, ordering that pay-per-view because, or watching on Netflix, whatever. This is on Netflix.
Jeff Mayweather explains that Floyd's comeback is about more than just fighting. It's a calculated move. Floyd's name still holds serious weight in boxing, and fans stay interested even years after his retirement. Returning lets him capitalize on that fame, earn money, and remind everyone of the skill and power that made him dominant. It's not about chasing titles or taking big risks. It's about playing it smart and making the most of his opportunities.
I think I'm gonna be in his corner. I mean, I've never really been in his corner. I mean, a long time ago when I first got him signed, yeah, I was in his corner. But other than that, no, I don't think that I'll be in his corner.
I mean, obviously it's coming.
I'll be there to support him, but I won't be in his corner.
No, of course. Do you think the comeback is like for like a title run, or is it like you know? Like, do you think he's going to kind of go after some of the top guys, or is it just kind of like he wants to come back, got a couple more pro fights, rob the bank?
I think that if he comes back, he's going to come back in a way where it's going to be smart and it's going to benefit him. You know, and I think that, you know, his name is bigger than still bigger than anybody that's out there today, and that in itself is going to sell. So basically, you know, I mean, he's going to have to fight somebody one day, and I think that that one day is when everybody will find out.
In the context of a potential fight with Mike Tyson, this strategy becomes even more compelling. Both men represent different eras and styles. Floyd with his slick defense and control, Mike with raw power and aggression. Jeff notes that matchups like this draw attention simply because of the names involved. Fans are curious to see how much Mayweather still has, just as they've followed other returning legends like Pacquiao. Though younger fighters are emerging, few have reached the level of fame Floyd still holds. A fight with Tyson would test his enduring abilities while highlighting his smart approach to picking opponents who offer both challenge and spectacle, setting the stage for a historic moment in boxing.
I mean, it's a shame that that's probably one of the biggest fights in boxing now, and that's ridiculous. I mean, with all these other young fighters, nobody still hasn't got to that height of fame, and that's a shame. You know, I mean, but there are a lot of good young fighters that, you know, that I see myself growing up, you know, coming up, and I mean, that I really like, you know, but I don't think that right now their name and their talent, you know, and their fame haven't reached to that level yet.
Floyd Mayweather's return to the ring goes beyond the love of fighting. It's tied to financial planning and protecting his legacy. DJ Vlad reports that a major jeweler suggested Floyd might be feeling financial pressure from his extravagant lifestyle. Despite earning hundreds of millions, his spending on private jets, luxury cars, and high-end jewelry may have outpaced his investments. Vlad points out that even massively successful athletes can run into trouble if spending isn't kept in check, and Mayweather's high-profile life leaves little room for financial missteps.
You know what's crazy? I don't know whether it's true, but I was hanging out at Wes Watson's house, right? He's a big fitness influencer.
Yeah, I know
you know who he is, right? So we did a house tour.
Bald headed dude.
Yeah,
yeah,
white dude, big,
prisoner guy.
Prisoner guy,
Yeah,
right? Exactly. So when we're getting ready to shoot, he's got these kind of people at his house,
right?
And there's this old school jeweler dude there. They're like, oh, this is one of the OG jeweler guys. This is who everyone else gets their stuff from. And he told me, and I'm not gonna say who it is, but he's like, Mayweather's broke. I said, no. He's like, no, really, Mayweather's broke. Now, I don't know if it's true.
Right.
This is what this guy told me. I'm like, how could he be broke? He's like, yo, he spends like crazy.
Yeah.
Spends like
I
crazy.
mean, it only could go but so long. I mean, and you're not fighting.
This context makes Floyd's comeback easier to understand. Returning to the ring lets him generate income while staying in the public eye. A fight with a major name like Mike Tyson wouldn't just display Floyd's lasting skills, it would also build on his powerful brand in boxing. His name still carries huge weight, and fans stay fascinated by his defensive genius, ring intelligence, and spotless record. While Floyd may not be fighting to survive, the chance to maintain status, prove his abilities, and earn money makes a comeback attractive for someone used to fame and high spending. The ring offers both a stage and a financial cushion. Mayweather's return reflects not desperation, but smart timing, using fame, legacy, and the opportunities still available in boxing to his advantage.
I think that your investments would continue to grow,
right?
As long as you keep your spending under wraps. Like right now, I could retire right now. This could be my last interview ever,
right?
And with my investments, I invested into a lot of great companies like Google and Amazon and Tesla over the years, and those companies have all grown and continue to grow, right? And I could actually borrow money against my stock portfolio without even selling my stocks.
Right.
So I assumed that Mayweather was in a similar spot because he made so much cash, and if you invested even in common stocks, you should do pretty well. But I mean, listen, Mayweather never flies commercial. He's only flying private.
So he doesn't own his own plane?
I don't think so. I've never seen a Mayweather plane like a Drake plane. I've never seen that. Not to say that he doesn't. I don't know Mayweather like that.
I've never even met him. Analysts argue that Floyd Mayweather's approach has changed modern boxing by carefully choosing opponents and managing situations to protect his perfect 50-0 record, putting personal legacy ahead of the sport's integrity. Critics say this has created a generation of fans who watch fights for spectacle over skill, chasing viral moments and YouTube buzz instead of real competition. Who let this happen? Who looks at it now and just sees 50-0? A whole generation, that's who.
Who looks at it now and says he's 50-0? A generation, the first generation of boxing fans who don't box. Tattoos all over. You will shoot somebody down for $1, right? You will play around and beat up a bum who's drunk out of his mind so you can put it on YouTube, right? But you won't put on the gloves. You won't go to a local gym and put on the gloves. And you have killed boxing. You have killed something that saved me from a life of being a victim. Okay? You have done it. And you have destroyed boxing in such a way, Floyd Mayweather fans and Floyd Mayweather. You have destroyed boxing in such a big way that even Crawford and Canelo save it. Because by the time September 14th comes, it's back to the circus of Tank Davis and Jake Paul. And I was on Tank Davis' side. Most of you know that. I'm done with him too. Okay? I will officially say that he ducked Lamont Roach Jr. And you know, I don't say everybody ducks everybody. I don't say that. Okay? I don't say that. Jack Dempsey ducked Harry Wills. Sugar Ray Leonard, when he was supposed to be fighting Marvin Hagler, when Marvin Hagler was in his prime and begging Sugar Ray Leonard for a fight, Sugar Ray Leonard ducked Marvin Hagler. Floyd Mayweather Jr. ducked Manny Pacquiao.
Will make 25-30 million a year, but Don King made hundreds of millions. Floyd Mayweather flipped the script and said, no promoter, I'm not going to pay you or let you take home that kind of money. I'm going to hire you and I'm going to take home all of the promotion money. When I was with Showtime, with my guy over there, they were taking him checks for $150, $160, $175 million because he was getting paid to box, but also paid as the promoter. This, I never thought would happen. I just never thought it would happen. Now him returning to the ring, how does this affect him moving forward? Does he stay 50-0? I don't believe